This is a brand new series we're calling Camp Worthy or Crap, where we take a look at brand new, sometimes older, and sometimes your favorite camping gear and decide on the spot if I think it's camp worthy or crap. And today's guest, and backed by popular demand, is Lloyd Vogel of Garage Grown Gear.
Have you ever used...
It's got that health taste to it. If I see you wearing these at camp, you are never coming backpacking with me. I'm just saying right now. Lloyd, how did you get in my studio and why are you here? Who are you?
I'm Lloyd Vogel. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Garage Grown Gear, and I drove here from the Twin Cities, and I'm going to show you 8 pieces of potentially controversial backpacking, ultralight backpacking gear for you to look at.
Is this video sponsored? Did you pay me to be here? And is there money being exchanged?
No capital is being exchanged.
None. Zero.
You're not paying me to be here today?
Let's move on. Okay.
Sweet. Okay, Dan, I've got a first item for you that I'm excited for you to check on out. Have you ever used an umbrella
I did.
Backpacking?
Once.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really light. I did. I used an umbrella one time when I was in the Smoky Mountains, and we went with like our wives, and they were really worried about the storms that were coming through.
Sure.
And it was a lifesaver.
Hiking umbrellas in general have become fairly popular. I think they're controversial in the sense that on one end, I think you have folks that are like, okay, I have a rain jacket. Who cares? I've got a hat that keeps the sun off of me. Why would I ever need an umbrella? And on the other side, you've got folks that you can attach it using different attachment systems to your pack, so that's just overhead of you, especially in long stretches in the desert.
People. They look really weird. Just saying.
It's a look
like a Mary Poppins.
So this one is by Six Moon Designs. There's a bunch of them. Gossamer Gear makes one. Hyperlight, Z-Packs, but this one is made out of carbon fiber. Here, let's try to not blind ourselves here.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's great for sun, great for rain. Not super great if you've got a lot of like above head coverage that you're going to be snagging on trees or on branches.
Yeah,
but I think some people are super pro umbrella, and some people just could not care less about umbrellas.
I'm gonna guess this is $35.
You're pretty close.
Really?
Yeah, it's $45.
Wow.
$44.99.
$44.99. But you really like it. What's a normal umbrella cost? If you really like umbrellas, yeah, this is it. Well, how much does this weigh again?
It's like just under 7 ounces.
7 ounces. Okay.
Pretty light. Yeah, the attachment systems are like under $10. Again, they just strap it so that if you're doing a long walk through the desert, you can still use your trekking poles. But yeah, some people are just like, throw on a rain jacket.
Would I buy it? I'd buy it if I needed an umbrella. Somebody's out there in the mountains right now in the sun going, what? Okay, before Lloyd shows us this next piece of gear, I want to tell you about my son, Caden, who is graduating high school this year and asked me if I wanted to go on a father-son backpacking trip. It was like the coolest thing I ever heard. I obviously said yes, and I obviously want to take him to one of the favorite places I've ever been to, the Wind River Range in Wyoming, but I want to see if we can go this June. So this is Onyx Backcountry, today's sponsor, and I wanted to show you exactly how I'm going to find out whether or not it's going to be snowing in June in this app. It's pretty amazing. You're going to go to the layers right here. Then we're going to go up here to preferred base map imagery, and we're going to click recent imagery. And you're going to see that there's a lot of snow on the ground right now in January, because what this has done is it's taken satellite imagery and uploaded it to the website so you can see real time what the weather is like there. Let's go back in time all the way to June last year. About the 2nd or 3rd week of June, it's still a little snowy, but if I wanted to go earlier that June, look at the difference. All that snow is there. So that tells me probably the first half of June is probably going to have a lot of snow. Now this website is obviously an app as well. We talk about it all the time in this channel. And it helps you plan your entire hike, helps you find campsites, water sources. And it even has features built in for hikers, mountain bikers, skiers, and climbers. You can find it in the description below, and you'll get 20% off if you click that link. So please help support this channel by supporting our sponsors. Onyx, thanks again for sponsoring this video.
For this second product, I have something for you to try on.
Try on. Oh.
This is the next piece of controversial gear is some Alpha. It's from a company called Farpoint. And Alpha, has come on the scene a lot in the last couple of years, and I think...
You want to try it on?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
The controversy around it is really you have some that swear by Alpha as being the absolute bee's knees of all layering systems. It's breathable, so when you're hiking in it as your outside layer, it can keep you cool. Yeah, you look pretty sweet. And if you put a shell on over it, it insulates really well.
Those are my biceps. It's not my rolled up sleeves.
Dang. Who knew that YouTubing could
I'm buying this for sure.
Strong.
Look at that. Go ahead, keep talking, Lloyd.
Yeah, that's good. I'm too distracted to really keep formulating
The weight room is that way.
Wait, baby!
But some people are very anti-alpha. It does have it's kind of sticky, so it has the potential to be able to snag on stuff. It's not the most durable fabric in the entire world. It can be, especially if you put a layer on top of it. But I think, you've got people that love it as the most versatile fabric, and you have some people that hate it as being weird, not looking well, kind of having holes in it. And being easy to kind of snag and tear.
Got a hood.
Yeah, it looks good on you.
Yeah, thanks. What do you think? No pockets though. What
No
the
pockets.
heck?
It's ultralight, man.
What's up with the people without the ultralight is no pockets? For real. Everybody complains when there's no pockets, and then they complain when there is pocket.
Because when you're super
3
ultralight,
grams.
what are you going to put in your pockets? You don't have anything to put in your pockets.
I don't know. Your hands
That's not an
when
actual,
you're cold.
Yeah, that's a good.
I'm not gonna lie. This is super cozy. I like this.
Good.
Would my wife like this? Probably
Debatable.
not. And she's usually the one that tells me what I can wear.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I would say, I would buy this. I'm going to guess $110.
Hey, that's maybe your closest guess to date. 105.
Whoa,
Yeah.
really?
Made here in the U.S.
I purposely guess high because everything I'm getting here apparently is high. I like this a lot.
Nice.
Who makes this again?
Farpoint.
Anyway, I like it. It's awesome. I'd buy it. I got to take it off now because I'm dying.
Okay, so this is maybe the most controversial thing that we sell on Garage Grown Gear.
Controversial?
Yep, controversial. Are you a camp shoe person? Do you bring camp shoes with you?
Yeah, it depends. I do like a good camp shoe.
Okay, so these are, I don't know if you've seen these guys before.
What? Are you kidding me?
These are
What
by a
is
company
this?
called Mayfly Ultralight Equipment. These are the Imago sandals, which are the lightest commercial camp shoe on the market, made out of the same material that
Cardboard is
yard
made out of?
signs.
What is it?
You like yard signs? You can see it. It's has it's
yeah.
like a little see through it. If you were looking for a fairly durable platform for your feet to be able to dry out on, these are about as light as it gets for camp shoes. They are also the product on our site that has the most 5-star and the most 1-star reviews of some people loving and some people hating.
Why do people love these? That's what I want to know. I just want to know why people love these.
So for folks like myself, I pretty much never bring camp shoes, but there are times where I need to be able to go fill up water, or I would just want my feet to be able to dry out. I just want essentially a platform for my feet so that I don't have things poking into it.
That's what a shoe is for, folks.
So this as a camp shoe does what I need it to do. You can beat them up, you can fold them. They are pretty much indestructible.
If I see you wearing these at camp, you are never coming backpacking with me. I'm just saying right now.
This is a product that I know is not for everyone.
What is this? Is this like sandpaper?
Yeah, it's got a little sandpaper on the back for extra grippies. Has it on both sides so that your foot doesn't slip off it as much. All right, Dan.
Yeah.
These aren't sounding like these are a U
How much
product.
do these sell for a quarter? 25 cents to get as a pair. That's what I would pay for these.
$38.99.
What? Wait, wow, are you serious?
That's what they go for. You could buy all the individual components for sure.
For 25 cents?
Yeah, but they're.
Please take those off my table.
I'll take them off the table. Next one for you. I know this is one that you have recently had the chance to be able to try on out. It's a recent addition to Garage Grown. It is the
Oh, yes.
The antimatter chair.
Yeah. So he made it on Garage Grown.
Made it onto Garage Grown.
Nice job.
I knew when you were chatting with him that you were probably in the back of your head thinking, That looks like a
weird
ultralight thing.
I'm like, if you talk to Lloyd, you need to talk to Lloyd. Is it selling?
We literally just started stocking it.
Okay.
So too early to be able to tell. And this is going to set up horribly on this table.
We've got lots of video of me sitting in this thing, so we can show that.
In terms of as light of a chair as possible, it checks some boxes here.
Yeah. Okay. So it turns out so he thought it was like the lightest chair, and he's like, "Oh, I did all this market research." No, it is not the lightest chair.
Enlighten me.
We'll put it up on the screen. There's a very similar chair
from Lightsmith.
Yes, Lightsmith. That's like an ounce and a half or 2 ounces or something like that. But yeah, it's still like 8 ounces for this all in. I thought it was comfortable. You just got to know that you're sitting on the ground still.
Totally.
It's just like you're leaning on something. I actually will probably take this on a trip because I'm that interested in just trying it. But I do think this is a cool product.
If you're not willing to carry the extra couple ounces for a chair, this is more comfortable than it looks. Like when you're not sitting in it, it looks like something that's going to fall over. And then when you sit in, you're like, okay.
That's cool. I'd buy it, and I know how much it costs. So it was when he was telling him, it was like right around $100 for the chair, which is honestly pretty expensive for a chair. But it's carbon fiber. I get it.
Can I look? Next one for you.
Can I look?
You can look.
10 steaks?
10 steaks. About as light as they get. Are you familiar with a company called Sulic 46?
No.
So Sulic 46 makes like a lot of very cutting edge titanium products. They're based up in Canada. They do an ultralight ice axe. They do some ultralight trowels, but one of their cooler products are these steaks. The Atani steaks are 5 grams each. They are surprisingly strong, very light, not perfect in every single type of ground that you're going to be able to be putting them in, but I've used them a bunch in the past and have found far more situations where I do like them than situations where I haven't.
This is a tough one. Okay, it's a tough one because it really depends. It depends on what I'm bringing out. If I'm bringing a freestanding tent, maybe. Depends on the environment I'm going to. If I'm going to do high alpine, not in a billion years would I take these, because this is just your tent's going to blow right off the side of the mountain. 5 grams each?
5 grams each.
That's pretty light. And they're aluminum?
Titanium.
I would have to see these in action. I cannot possibly imagine I would trust them.
That's the biggest thing with them, is that I think just by looking at them or looking at the specs on them, I think a lot of people have hesitations on them because they just and they do have a bit of bend to them as opposed to like an Easton steak or a groundhog.
I just think there's certain things that aren't worth risking.
Sure.
And this is one of them for me. I would not buy these if these were laying around and I needed something as a pinch, as like a pretend steak. I'm taking these. So this is there's a steak, all 4 of them together. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody's gonna buy them, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I would say titanium. How many do they come in a pack?
They do. Pack of 4.
Pack of 4.
Pack of 4.
Can I say what they should be priced versus what they are priced?
Yeah, hit me.
What they should be priced, I would say probably $20 for all 4.
$21.99.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I would not buy those, but
buying them.
Somebody will.
Dan.
Yes.
When you go backpacking, what do you put on your head?
A hat.
Would you wear that style of hat?
This is a little warm for the backpacking.
I have a hat that some might view as fashion, some might not, but it's from a company called Parapack. Have you heard of Parapack hats?
No, I don't. I'm going to regret it. I can already see it.
So if you were looking for the lightest, most packable hat on the market, I've got 2 of them here, the PCAP Light and the PCAP Visor. Now, I don't know, are you a visor guy?
I'm not a visor guy, no.
These hats are both an ounce and lighter, but the idea being, if you're not like a constant hat wearer, but you occasionally might need one, that these hats pack down really small. You can kind of disappear in your pack, and when you do need one, they're going to be able to do the job pretty well. So here we've got their visor, as well as their PCAP Light, both of which are just extremely light. And you can adjust it with the front toggle to be able to tighten it, secure it a little bit more tightly onto your noggin. And you've got yourself as light of a hat.
If you saw me wearing this out there, what would you do?
I would high five you immediately.
No, you would not. You'd be like, who is that dork?
I would say that guy knows ultralight.
What is happening right now? Are you serious? All right, I get it.
Pass me over the visor.
If you are not a hat guy, I can see this being in your backpack.
Do you want to try on the visor?
Yeah. I wanna
Maybe
try
you'll
the
become a
visor.
visor convert. Got a little bit of stretch to it. I think you could do it.
I'm a visor guy.
I think for folks that aren't necessarily always wearing a hat, but want one when they're in particularly sunny
Yes, I can see that use case. I do. Okay, I do think. How much does this weigh?
Less than an ounce. Yeah, this is I think 0.8.
Less than an ounce. Wow.
Yeah, this is less than an ounce. I think that's just around an ounce.
I like it. If I was a once in a while hat guy, maybe.
Yeah.
I do think it's a cool product. I'm probably not going to buy it for my use case, but I do think it's cool. And I'm going to guess that it is $20.
The Packable Light is $44.99, and the VCap, the little visor, is $36.
Wow, no, I'm sorry, I'm not buying it.
It's okay, Dan.
Jesus. I wish people could get their prices down.
They also recently came out with a bucket hat, a collapsible bucket hat. You're not a bucket hat guy.
No. Emmett likes bucket hats.
Emmett, I should have brought
Do you sell these?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we sell these. All right, Dan, you ready for this next one?
Yeah.
This one you might be vaguely familiar with, but
Oh, yeah. The BRS piece of crap. Stove, sorry.
Okay, so as a controversial product, what is your take on this particular product?
Okay, so this is a decent stove, obviously. You can't argue with thru hikers that have used this for thousands and thousands of miles and all that stuff. I get it. I had bad luck with this stove on a couple different times. This O-ring screwed up on a couple of these stoves.
Yeah.
And leaked on me. Also, the other thing that I don't like about it is its size, as far as like from the supports.
Sure.
They're not big enough for a lot of the pots out for, if you're going to seasonally backpack and you've got bigger pots, smaller pots. If you're like a thru hiker and you've got the pot,
Right.
I get it.
Yeah, if you're using like a 750 or a 550.
It works. It's fine. It's like a $20 stove. Ridiculously lightweight, weighs 29 grams, I think.
Wow.
I know.
For not being the top of the mind specs guy, that was a pretty good pull.
Yeah.
Okay, 28 with
28?
with the storage pouch.
Oh, with the storage.
So 26 without the 2 gram
also,
storage pouch.
this is, everybody calls this the BRS stove, but what people don't realize is that this is just a white label stove. And BRS is the company that Darwin on the trail talked about first, and that's where this took off of.
Interesting.
So I'm pretty sure he's the guy. I'll give him credit for making this stove popular. And you can find this stove. Grail sells this stove.
Fire Maple, I think, is
Fire
a
Maple
pretty
sells
similar
it.
one. Yeah, you nailed all the controversy of this stove. Of it is about as light and cheap as it gets for that style. I mean, even what you're doing right now is like one of something that like makes people not really love it. Is like the putting down of the arms is just more finicky.
It's just finicky. Would I buy it? I already did.
It's already purchased. I feel like the little green bag has become like a little like iconic.
Yeah,
thing.
everybody knows it. Yeah.
You know the green bag.
Yeah.
All right, Dan.
Okay.
So I got for you. It's from a company called Rec Pack. A complete one meal shake for you to be able to consume while hiking. It's 700 calories. It's 41 grams of protein. And I think in a world of trying to figure out how to be able to consume as many calories in as accessible way as possible.
Wow.
This is, I don't know if you've had this experience, but I've definitely been on long days where the idea of like eating food is repulsive.
Oh my gosh, yes.
just
That
like-
happens to me all the time.
It's like, I can't have
I
another
lose my
bar.
appetite.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
And so this is an attempt to be able to create something that's high in calories, very high in protein.
I really like this so far.
The
I've never even tasted it. I don't like that I'm going to be stuck with a big plastic package like this, but
yeah, it's just an add water.
Can I try it?
Yeah, please do.
Please be good. Please be good. Smells good. That's good.
Oh,
it's
good.
not bad. Yeah, it tastes like a healthy drink.
Yeah.
Like it's got that health taste to it. It could taste like a Yahoo.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't.
Yeah.
No. It's not bad. I mean, out there, this is going to be really good.
Yeah.
I like this.
Oh, good. Yeah, I think the controversy comes on it. I mean, I think whenever you're trying to pack a whole bunch of calories and protein into a shake, there are folks that feel like the flavor trade-off versus. Yeah. But I think they've done a really good job of balancing like good flavors with a lot of calories.
I'm gonna guess the price.
Yeah, do it.
Per drink? Is it? How do they sell it? Per drink?
Yeah.
$7 per drink.
$12.99. $12.99.
Knew it.
Which for, I don't know what the exact breakdowns that some people have like really strict, like how many calories per dollar they're willing to spend. 700 calories for about, $13.
Oh, gosh.
Convenience factor of in pouch.
Man, that's expensive. Shoot.
Well, you can have this one. So that one's on me.
I was going to give it back.
I don't want it back.
That is good. But a meal from like Mountain House is like $10-12, right?
Yeah.
So
It's comparable. That's it, Dan.
yeah, that was it. Hey, anybody want to go camping with me? Like, seriously, do you want to go camping with me? I think it would be super fun. So I'm actually doing a subscriber trip to Yellowstone National Park this July. Link is in the description below, but make sure you sign up quick because these spots fill up really, really quickly. Why are you still here? Just click the link. You're going to miss it. Somebody else is clicking the link. Just click the link.